Okay, let's get started with our weekly tarot card reading for all the zodiac signs. And this week I am using the Crow Tarot deck. So let's get started with Aries. What do we have going on for you, Aries, this week? Okay, Aries, I feel like this week it's time to manifest something that you're looking to do or looking to change or looking to make an effect in your life. I feel like there's a lot of energy this week for you, Aries, and I feel like you know anything is possible if you put your mind to it and you put your actions towards where your mind wants you to go. I feel like you know that now is the time for you to make a change. So for some of you, Aries, if you're looking for making a big change, this is the week that you're going to feel like you have the energy to do that and the bravery. Sometimes it will take bravery to make whatever change it is you're looking to do. I also feel like there's a lot that you've been sitting on in regards to something that you've wanted to accomplish or create. Some of you are creative, Aries, and you know now is the time to move forward in that action or in that creative imagination that you've had. You've been sitting on something, and now it's time for you to take that movement forward. I believe last week also, Aries, you had some movement forward. I can't really remember, but I feel like you're in this activation mode right now. So, you're feeling your oats as far as now is the time to make things happen. So I would say this is general feeling for me. I don't have any specifics this week because all I'm feeling is movement forward. I feel this rush of energy from you this week. So for you, Aries, this is a great time to get things accomplished that you want to get accomplished. You're going to have more energy to do so. You're going to have more insight into what it is also that you want to do. If any of you, Aries, have been stuck in anything where you can't decide or you're just not sure which way to go, this is the week where you know what action you need to take. And this could have been in the last couple of weeks too, so I feel like it's a long period for you, or longer than just this week. It could have already started happening for you a couple of weeks ago, and it will continue forward. So I feel like for Aries out there, this is a progression that is happening and you will make things happen. So wonderful. It's probably everything you'd love to hear this week, dear Aries. Okay, now we're moving on to Taurus. What do we have going on for you, Taurus, this week? Okay, Taurus, I feel like for some of you, again, this is a general reading, but I feel like for some of you, the instinct I got as soon as I put the cards down is saying that you know what you want to achieve and you're willing to do the hard work that it takes to get there. I feel like there is a project that some of you have been undertaking or will undertake or want to undertake, and you're ready to commit to the actions behind it, not wishy-washy of any sense. You are determined. I feel this determination from you, Taurus, to make things happen, to get things done, to take a chance on your future. I also feel like, this is a winning hand for you, Taurus. You have this instinct, what it is that you want to accomplish or want to do, and you're right on the money for it. So if any of you have this feeling that you're pretty strong in your ways to move forward in a certain direction, yes, that is true, and keep it up, no matter how hard the work is or what the responsibilities are. For some of you, Taurus, I feel like it's a little bit different than that. I feel like for some of you, Taurus, it's now time to make a change in your life and finish up something so you can start something new. And I feel like for some of you, Taurus, you might have an opportunity that just comes to you based on, number one, could be the hard work that you've done. Number two, because of the past that you've had. Maybe you've shown people what you're capable of in the past, and now you're ready to take a leap forward into some new arena, but you have to, finish what you've started in order to move forward. So I feel like there's a lot of potential for you, Taurus, coming up. I'm feeling it very strongly, and you will be guided in the right direction in order to make that change. So some of you have to end something before you can begin something, and some of you are taking on something new that is going to be a big responsibility, and it can be both as well. But I feel like you are looking at what it is that you want to accomplish this week, and you want to strive for something. And in order to strive for that, you know that it's going to take a little bit more hard work for you to get there, but you're willing. I feel like you're willing to do that. So great for you, dear Taurus. Okay, now we're moving on to Gemini. What do we have going on for you, Gemini, this week? Okay, Gemini, big changes ahead for you. This is a time for you to almost like, I want to say, get out of your old skin and, really embrace life in a new way. If there has been anything holding you back, Gemini, any fears, any anxiety, anything that has kept you in, the safe space I'm feeling, the safe space, you're now willing to get out of that and really explore your life, explore your days, maybe even travel. Some of you may be interested in traveling. I feel like you're looking around at the world and saying, I don't want to miss these opportunities. And if I stay where I am, or I'm continue doing the same thing, I'm never going to make those dreams come true. So you are doing a lot of reflecting on your life and what it is that you want to accomplish. I also feel like some of you are feeling like you're owed a living, like you're owed. Maybe if for some of you, again, this is a general reading, but how I'm sensing this is that some of you who have been stuck or playing it safe or doing something, you're now saying, hey, I need to get out of this. I need to change up who I am and what I believe, because I'm realizing that there is more to life than I'm imagining. So your eyes are getting open to new possibilities, and you feel like you're owed whatever that you have not been doing in the past. So say, for example, you've been fearful, or you've been stuck in a rut for some of you, and you don't know how to get out of it. Once you feel that weight lifted, or that skin, I keep feeling this like something, say if you're wearing something that's too tight, for example, say a sweater or a shirt, and you go to take it off because it's so tight, you feel free. You just feel this freedom. And now you feel like, okay, wow, look at all I can do, and I'm owed it because I wasted so many years or so many months or whatever it is for you, if this does apply to you, but you've wasted time in the back, and you're feeling like I better get caught up because I've not been engaged in life. That's what I'm feeling. There's been a lack of engagement in life. So you could be, Gemini, some of you have been just living your life as you always do. So in your head, you're thinking, no, I have been engaging in life, but you really haven't. There's a part of you that knows that there's a deeper way you can engage with life, and a more satisfactory way that you can engage with life. And you are going to realize that if you haven't already, and be ready to take those opportunities and enjoy them. So that's great for you, Gemini. Okay, now we are moving on to Cancer. What do we have going on for you, Cancer, this week? Okay, Cancer. Just you, along with all this reading so far, to me is all about people just, taking chances, doing things. You are also in that category here. I feel like you're really starting to look for the new journey that you want to take in your life. You're ready to take chances. You are ready to take action for anything that you want. Now, some of you actually, I feel this, and it's probably not going to apply to everybody, but I just felt this. Some of you could be coming into some financing opportunities, maybe a loan or something like that, for whatever it is you want to do. If you want to start a business, or you want to start a venture, or even, house-related things, there's an opportunity there that a loan could come through. That was very random. So again, that's not going to apply to everyone here, but I do have to say what I feel, especially if it's specific like that. But for you, Cancer, there is a leadership opportunity, or people are seeing you in that light. If you are not a leader by any chance, people are looking for your opinion, or they're looking for your advice. So you could be having people rely on you for advice or direction. So here I feel it as not only being like a manager, but you could be in the teaching profession where you are leading people's minds in a direction. So I feel like that could be it as well, because people are looking for your take on something. You could even be, writing an article on something that people want to read, or even in social media or a blog or something like that, where people are interested in hearing your opinion. That's what I'm picking up here, is something to do with your opinion. And I feel like your opinion may have something to do with a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at life that people aren't really thinking about. It's all about the newness for you. Also for you taking chances. Maybe, say you decide to write this blog and you get picked up. Now you realize that, hey, I wasn't a writer before, but maybe I have a new opportunity here for me to embrace. Because I feel like there's something new coming to you, but it's based on you having advice or knowledge or something that people want to hear. And you're going to run with it, and it's going to be successful too. So if there is a new career on the horizon, or something that you've never had done before, this could be a good opportunity for you to take that chance and do something that motivates you. Okay, now we're moving on to Leo. What do we have going on for you, Leo, this week? Okay, Leo, I feel like this week for you is something unexpected may come to you. And I feel like it's in the form of money or finances. This could be a loan could come through. This could be a promotion could come through. A raise could come through. Something that you weren't expecting is going to come through for you this week. I feel like it's in your favor, so I feel like you'll be very happy about this. In fact, I feel like for you, it's going to be time for you now to go ahead and finish something that maybe you didn't have before, or give you a leg up in some opportunity because of this extra funds. It could even be an extra job comes in. Maybe you have a side job or a hobby job, because I feel like it's something, could be something extra. I don't know that it necessarily is part of what you have too, because for some of you I'm feeling it's extra job, or like a side job, you'll get a client. There's something unexpected. And for some of you, you're looking to take that hobby or side thing to the masses. Like that's what you want to do for your job. That's what you want to do going forward. And I feel like with this opportunity, this is a possibility that could start something, that you're able to get the upper hand on really making a dent in doing this extra hobby or this extra thing as a full-time job. So for some of you, I'm feeling that you want to get out of your, whatever your 9 to 5 is, or whatever you do in the world right now, but you don't want to lose that, because you have to make a living. So this side opportunity might help you, and it is sudden, it is unexpected. So an opportunity comes and you grab it. I feel like you're grabbing this opportunity. It's like you're at the right place at the right time, and other people are looking for this opportunity, but you're right there, so you're going to get it. So that's what I feel for you, Leo. Now again, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everyone, but think about it in your own life as far as what it is that you're looking for that's extra for you, the extra money you need to do whatever your dream thing is, or your new adventure, or whatever it is you want. There is a lot of timing that goes into it, but if you just have been walking the walk and really, doing the background work, these opportunities will come to you. So whether it is that you've been putting in resumes wherever you are, calling prospects, asking for business, doing the work, if you're starting a website or a blog or even a YouTube channel, what are you doing in the background to help you lay the foundation so that the opportunity can arise for you? It's one of those type of things where you're putting in the work behind, and then it feels like it's a surprise, but really you've been laying the groundwork, so it's appropriate time where you're going to get this contract or this something that you're in negotiation with, or this client or this work. It's great. Excellent for you, Leo, because I feel like you've put in the work in the back end, and so it's going to come out for you in the forefront. Okay, now we're moving on to Virgo. What do we have going on for you, Virgo, this week? Okay, Virgo, right away when I put the cards down, I felt this feeling of you trying to communicate with someone and it doesn't go your way. You might be trying to take the easy road. I feel like it's like you want to take the fast track, or you want to do something that's opposite of what I just said for Leo of not putting the hard work in. You're trying to take the easy route on something, and it's not going to be that easy. I feel like for whatever it is that you want in life or you want to get, there's hard work ahead for you. It's something that, it's not the way you imagine it to be. Now that may sense to you that that's something you don't want to do anymore. If it's something that you realize the hard work that it's going to take to make something happen, you may say, you know what? This isn't really for me anymore. I realize that this isn't what I want to do in life. So I feel like for you, Virgo, it's really all about figuring out in your life what it is you want and that you're willing to do, and what it is that you don't want to do. I feel like you're starting to see a taste of knowing the difference. That, yeah, this job may seem great on the surface, but I don't fit in. I don't feel like this is the way I want to construct my day-to-day life, because you're looking at your day-to-day life and what it means to you. So for some of you, you may decide to end a career or end a job and start something new based on what it is that you don't like. So you're focused right now on the things that you don't like about what it is that you're doing. I also am picking up friends here. So for some of you, it could be friendships that aren't working, and you're deciding, you know what? I can't communicate with you anymore, or it's too difficult now. So we're going to have to end this. So it could be friendships, or it even could be a love relationship that you're realizing it's not what you want from day to day. Because I feel like overall for you, Virgo, it is all about you really isolating the things that you don't like in your day to day, and you want to change that, so those things will have to end. You're really trying to, carve out the right experience for you individually. So it's a lot of thinking, a lot of communicating, a lot of deciding. I feel like your mind is very active this week, Virgo, looking around in your environment and figuring out what it is and what it is not that you want to do. Okay, now we're moving on to Libra. What do we have going on for you, Libra, this week? Okay, Libra, I feel like this week, you're not going to be fooled by anyone this week. I feel like someone is trying to, misdirect you, or I don't know what they're trying to do, but you're watching them. You know that they're trying to get away with something. Maybe they're trying to get away with something. I don't know if you're a boss. If you are a supervisor or a manager or a boss in your day-to-day job or whatever it is you do, you could almost be a parent here. You could also be a parent, and your child is trying to get away with something, and you're like, nope, I see exactly what you're doing, and it's not going to fly with me. So there's someone that's trying to get away with something, and you know exactly what it is, and you're going to call them on it, is what I'm feeling, because they, for some reason, they're not even thinking that you're watching them. So again, you're in some kind of a position in life where you're either supervising someone or, like I said, a parent, where someone's trying to get away with something. And sneakily, I feel like they've been very sneaky about it. And you're going to confront them and have a conversation with them. And it's going to feel really good for you, Libra, because I feel like it's sort of going against the grain of what you normally would do, maybe. Maybe if you're a parent, say you're, mostly friends with your children, or you don't have that type of relationship where you're laying the hammer down. But in this case, it is not happening. Same with being a supervisor. Maybe people think that you're easygoing or an easy supervisor, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, she won't notice, he won't notice, I'm gonna just do this. And you're just gonna say, nope, absolutely not. That's not how we do things here. So you are gonna call them on some misbehavior, is what I'm feeling, misbehavior. And there might be more than one person, so this person might also be doing something to another person, and you notice the scenario. So you know who's in the right and who's in the wrong, and you're gonna correct that. That's what I'm feeling for you really strongly this week, Libra. And it could be someone doing it against you too. So it could be a friend or somebody that you know personally versus your children. That could happen as well. And you have to have that conversation with them, because it's just not gonna work for you. So good for you, Libra. I feel like you're standing up for what you know is right and what you know is not gonna fly. So okay, now we're moving on to Scorpio. What do we have going on for you, Scorpio, this week? Okay, Scorpio, I feel like for you this week is a shift in your emotional well-being, but it's a good shift. It's a shift of maybe coming alive. There's like an opening up for you in how you feel about yourself. Maybe there's something that has been realized from you and about yourself almost, or someone has confirmed something that you know in your heart, and now you're able to go out there with a whole new perspective. I feel like things are looking up for you, Scorpio. I feel like maybe even secrets have come out or will come out that clear the air or make you realize that something that you thought all along is really not true. And so it really relieves you of any suspicions or anything that has gone on. It's all clear, because I'm feeling this all clear, whatever that means. Those words may resonate with you, but an all clear, your life is actually clearing up, like the clouds are lifting. So if you've had feeling like things have been murky, or, just not feeling like yourself, you will now feel open and really enjoying life. The sun is going to shine. It's wonderful for you. I feel like also your communication, Scorpio, is going to be very important. Whether someone's coming in to communicate with you or you are communicating with someone, communication is going to be strong. It could mean that you have now strong communication, but it also means that somebody may be communicating with you now. And I feel like how I'm sensing this is that there was a blockage within you, Scorpio, somewhere in your life. There was a blockage. Now that this blockage is melting away, I feel like it's, parting. It's just like clouds, they're just moving on by. Not based on anything you've done, it's just how life is, right? So you're coming into a period now where the clouds are moving away. And because of that, maybe things are going to open up for you in regards to somebody who maybe you haven't talked to in a while, now will open up and call you. Or you will, make that phone call or send that message or text or whatever it is. But communication is pretty important here for you, and it's going to take off. Maybe you've been in the background. This could be also another indication that you haven't been in the forefront of communicating in your own life. You might have just been in the background. It could apply to work too, or in your home life. And now you're ready to engage with others. So if you've had any kind of depressing time, you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. You're now going to be in the forefront, and you're going to be included with others. So you might have been, just a little reserved or been a loner in the past. And you know, I feel it as a period, like there's a period of time where you've been that way. I don't feel like it's always been you, but I feel like there's been a period of time where you've just been isolating from other people. And I feel like that's gonna clear now. So again, that could be very specific. Again, this is a general reading, but that's a strong message that I'm getting. So good for you, dear Scorpio. Okay, now we're moving on to Sagittarius. What do we have going on for you, Sagittarius, this week? Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like this week is a week for you to really reach out and help other people. You are willing to help people with financial things or advice, or helping guide people to do the right thing. There's an opportunity for you to make an impact. I feel like for some of you, this is an impact in the community. So for some of you, you may be donating either your time or your money to organizations to help people. That is coming up strongly for me. I feel like there's an opportunity for you to do that, and you are going to take that opportunity, because whatever you have, even you may be giving your time. If you're in a profession of law, for example, you're going to give your services out to someone who needs it pro bono. Or if you're like a counselor, you're going to help somebody who needs help. You're going to be willing and open to give advice, maybe at no cost, because I feel like this is a very generous thing that you're doing. You're helping someone out. You're helping people out. You may be helping an organization formulate, or you're helping other people, you know, lead them into how to bring this, whatever it is they're trying to create, together. Like you're giving your advice on something. So there is a lot of advice given. There's a lot of time and possibly money for donations, or money giving loans or something. There's something that you're crucial in to help people. And I feel like it's plural when I say people. I feel like it's more than one, though it could be one. Like it could be someone, if you are a parent, you're helping your child. But I feel like it's more your children. Like maybe you have more than one child who, you know, you're trying to gear them and get them ready for life, or for something that they're about to do, or just advice in general. You're feeling very generous this week, because I'm feeling generosity strongly here for you, Sagittarius, this week. So it's a great feeling, and I feel like you're trying to balance things out so that you're feeling good in your life. You're not just taking, but you're giving. You know, you're balancing the giving and the taking in your life. And if things have come easy for you, or if you've established yourself in a certain position, now you're ready to teach others, give to others. Yeah, teaching could be another one, where you're teaching people, giving them advice, that type of thing. So excellent for you, dear Sagittarius. I love this energy around the holiday time here. Okay, now we're moving on to Capricorn. What do we have going on for you, Capricorn, this week? Okay, Capricorn, I'm just going to say it. Love is in the air for you. I feel like if you are looking for love, I feel like someone is headed in your way, and you're going to either hear from them. So they may be someone that maybe you haven't heard from in a while. It could be an old flame, or someone that just wants to connect with you again, because I feel like someone could be coming back into your life and you'll unexpectedly hear from them. If you are looking for new love, I feel like there is a possibility for you to connect with someone new or start a new romance. This could be a new romance with an old love, because if they are coming back to you, they may say, you know what, I realized that I want you in my life. Because I feel like they're going to come to you. You're not going to be going to them. They'll come to you. They've realized something and they want to communicate with you, and it's going to be a surprise for you, but news is coming to you about a particular love. So it could be an old love coming back, or it could be the potential of a new love coming. But I feel like for you, I feel like it's out of the blue. So if you are meeting somebody new, you're not expecting it in any sense, but you're going to be at the right place at the right time, and meet someone who is, wow, you know, I didn't expect that. Same thing with an old love, because I feel like it could be either or here. An old love, you know, you just didn't ever expect to hear from them again, and wow, all of a sudden news is coming. Now, I do have to say this because I just felt it. Also, news of a pregnancy or a birth, that could be coming as well. So if you are looking to be pregnant of any sense, this could be the time where you find out that you are pregnant, because I feel like it's news of something that you were unexpected. So it's an unexpected pregnancy. Maybe it's something you wanted, you just weren't planning for it. So, because I feel like it's good. So it's not like you weren't planning for it and you don't want children. I feel like you weren't planning for it, but you do want children. You just, you know, you weren't actively planning it. So excellent week for you, Capricorn. I also feel like if you are in an established partnership, I feel like you are going to hear words or news of and feel good about who it is that you are with. Your partner is going to be very loving towards you this week. So very supportive, because I feel supportive here of your partner. So that's good as well. So all good on the love front for you this week, Capricorn. Okay, now we're moving on to Aquarius. What do we have going on for you, Aquarius, this week? Okay, Aquarius, I feel like for some of you, there's something that you're embarking on right now that is new for you. Whether it is a new job, a new love in your life, there's something new around. You even could have new kids, grandkids, whatever it is. There's something new in your life, and you're navigating this new thing in your life, how you're going to manage this new thing, new job, new people in your life. Maybe a family is coming to stay with you, because that could be it as well, because that's what I'm feeling. Possibly you might be letting someone stay with you for a short period of time. I don't feel like it's a long period, so you may have guests. I would call them long-term guests, maybe over a month or so, or two, and they could be family that they're just coming to visit, but they're staying a while. They don't necessarily have to be staying in your house. They could be staying somewhere local, but I do feel like there's something in your life that's new and it's good. I mean, you could have a new job and it's a good job, new people in your life, new, like I said, new babies in your life. It's all good for you. But now you're trying to navigate your schedule, because I feel like there's now more to think about with this new thing in your life. Again, if it relates to a job, it's how do I commute every day? What's my new schedule look like? If it is, maybe if you have kids or grandkids, now all of a sudden it is, how do I manage my day-to-day with this new person, this new, everything that you have, it's trying to manage that. Also, you're not sure, this is something new, so it's something that you're not used to. If you have long-term guests, how are you managing your day-to-day life with them there, and, you know, make them feel enough at home that you don't have to feel like they are your guest and you are their host and you have to, you know, go above and beyond what you normally do to day, because you do have to go on with your life. So you're trying to figure out how to communicate all of this as well, but it's something you've never done before, or you're in a new kind of situation, so you don't know how to navigate it. So you're trying to figure out, how do I tell them without, you know, hurting their feelings that, you know, I made you breakfast the first day, if this is long-term guests, I made you breakfast the first day, that was a Sunday, but now I have to go back to work, so don't expect breakfast every day. You know, those type of things where you're trying to communicate. Same thing with your new job. If you have a new job and you're trying to figure out how to communicate with your boss about the long commute, or maybe changing your hours up, or working from home some days, those type of things. So for you, it's all about managing and communicating something that has been now in your life, and it's new to you. So I hope that makes sense, because I feel like it's very general, the feeling I'm getting. So that's why I'm trying to give you as many examples as I can, so that you can equate this to your own life if it does resonate with you. So this will be big on your mind in the coming week. Okay, now we're moving on to Pisces. What do we have going on for you Pisces this week? Okay, Pisces, I feel like for you, this is a fantastic week. I feel like those of you who are partnered, I feel like it's a long-term relationship. You may be planning a vacation, going on vacation. I feel like you are enjoying each other. I see the two people here and they're connecting. You're connecting with your partner. So even if you're not taking vacation, you're connecting with your partner this week. It's very important for you to do that. I feel like you're a match for them. I also feel like your partner may be coming to you with news that they just got a promotion or a new opportunity at work that has more money, and maybe that's why you can plan your vacation now, because there's the extra funds that you needed. But I see them as they're very level-headed, your partner. They're very strong, level-headed, but they're very grounded and showing you that they care very much about you and that you're safe with them. That's the overall feeling, and you're very loving towards them. So I feel like if you do want to go somewhere or do something, they will be very supportive of this idea that you have. If you do want to travel and say, I really want to take a vacation, they'll be more than happy to support you in that. And it's lovely because I feel like you feel very protected with this partner or this person in your life. I feel a lot of fun too here. I feel like whatever it is you are doing together, it will be fun. So if you are traveling, it will be an enjoyment. It will be, whether it's by car or by plane or by train or whatever it is that you're doing, it could just be a day trip or a weekend trip. But I feel like you're connecting, which is so important. And it's a wonderful feeling because I feel like you're a good match. So if this is resonating with you, you are a good match. So I need to confirm that. And you know that because I feel like for some of you, this is a very long-term relationship. So you're like, duh, yeah, we've been married or together for 30 years or whatever it is. But I feel like it's just confirmation for you that you're lucky and you know that. So excellent for you, dear Pisces. Okay, everybody, another great week. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.